Alright, so if you've been following the Amazing Digital Circus, you probably noticed something pretty weird going on with their Netflix releases lately. And honestly, this whole situation is way more interesting than people are giving it credit for, because it's basically exposing how streaming platforms really operate behind the scenes. How this partnership started. So back when episode 3 dropped, Glitch Productions announced this big partnership with Netflix. The deal seemed pretty solid. New episodes would release on both YouTube and Netflix at the same time. Episodes 3 and 4 rolled out exactly as planned. Everything was working smoothly, and fans were getting the best of both worlds. But then episode 5 happened, and that's where things got really interesting. Episode 5 came out on YouTube right on schedule, but Netflix subscribers were left hanging. And we're not talking about a few days delay here. It's been over a month with absolutely no word from either Netflix or Glitch about what's going on. The fan reaction has been pretty telling, though. You've got people saying stuff like, "I purposely missed the YouTube premiere because I wanted to see the uncensored version on Netflix. I feel so cheated right now." And honestly, I get it. When you're expecting something and the platform just ghosts you with no explanation, that's genuinely frustrating. People started speculating that maybe Glitch and Netflix had some kind of falling out, with some fans even joking that they're waiting to finish the divorce before moving the show to Prime Video instead. Here's where it gets interesting. Gooseworx mentioned that episode 5 might need to be very slightly changed for Netflix, explaining that the process was taking longer than expected. She also talked about how YouTube's censorship policies extend pretty far, implying that Netflix might be even more restrictive. But here's the thing. If we're talking about slight changes that take over a month to implement, those aren't really slight changes anymore. That sounds more like Netflix having serious problems with the content and requesting major edits. This becomes a way bigger problem when you consider what's coming next. Episode 6 is already confirmed to have inappropriate jokes and darker themes. Gooseworx even issued a content warning for it, and the sneak peeks we've seen suggest it's going to push boundaries way harder than episode 5 did. If Netflix is struggling this much with episode 5, episode 6 is probably going to be stuck in review hell for months, or maybe never make it to the platform at all. What makes this situation even more interesting is that Glitch has been through this exact same scenario before with Murder Drones. That show was originally supposed to go to Netflix too, but Netflix wanted them to change major elements, including changing the actual title from Murder Drones to Meta Drones. Glitch basically said, "Nah, we're good," and took the show to Prime Video instead, where it's been doing great without any content restrictions or delays. Glitch has been pretty clear about their priorities. They've said that control of the brand is essential, and that having control over merchandise, marketing, and licensing allows them to translate the artist's vision more accurately. That philosophy is fundamentally at odds with Netflix wanting to edit their content. When a streaming platform is asking you to change your creative vision, you're not really partners. You're just another content supplier they can control. Switching to Prime Video makes total sense for Digital Circus. Glitch already hosts Murder Drones there, and the platform fits their content style with no censorship or delays. Some fans complain about Prime having ads or prefer Netflix, but that misses the point. The show is still free on YouTube. Streaming deals are mainly for boosting visibility and reaching new audiences. It's pretty clear the Netflix deal is falling apart. Episode 5 still isn't up, which suggests Netflix's content standards just don't match what Glitch wants to make. And with episode 6 confirmed to be even darker and more mature, the gap is only going to widen. Glitch will likely repeat what they did with Murder Drones, walk away from restrictive platforms and stick with ones that support their creative freedom. This whole situation shows what happens when creative vision clashes with platform limits. Netflix has reach, sure, but that doesn't matter if creators have to compromise their work. Glitch already walked away from Netflix with Murder Drones, and they're clearly ready to do the same with Digital Circus. So yeah, expect Digital Circus to land on Prime Video soon. The Netflix run looks done, and honestly, that's probably for the best.